Hi there. So I wanted to do a little review of the equinox because I've been writing about it consistently in the 3 weeks leading up to it. It happened on the 23rd of September. It's the energetic shift from summer into autumn, and it's extremely powerful. And if our systems are not in sort of the right kind of gear, if we're not in a healthy, centered, balanced place, then it can throw up all sorts of illnesses and different symptoms. It can aggravate symptoms we already have. It can produce totally new ones like viral infections, tummy bugs. You might have a worsening of headaches. You might have a worsening of PMT. You might feel more tired. You might not be able to slough off certain sort of things you're feeling. You might have more anxiety, overwhelm, that sort of thing. So I'm wondering how you found it. I'd love you to comment below, and I will personally respond to any sort of questions you have about it. It is over now, and hopefully you can feel the shift, and hopefully those symptoms have settled down and gone away. If they haven't, please do get in touch and I will happily help you. It really is important to recognise this time of the year as being a time when we really want to kind of take stock of our sort of situation in life, whatever that might be, and start to go inwards a little. So we're sort of moving into the darker times now, and just start to take care of ourselves even more. I know I'm always giving you that message of, you know, taking care of yourself and putting yourself first, especially us women who are very good at extending ourselves and multitasking, but not really putting ourselves first and getting ourselves into a bit of a state, and our body won't lie, so it'll tell us if we're getting it wrong. So how did you feel over the equinox? Did you have any symptoms come up? Did you feel more tired? Did you have worse PMT? Did you get a cold like I did? And how are you feeling now? Has it resolved? Are you feeling like there's still the dregs of it? Are you dreading going into the darker months with the shorter days and less daylight? All of these things, if you follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, watch my YouTube videos, sign up to my mailing list, I will help you to kind of navigate this time, because it's not the easiest time. I certainly feel better. I've managed to get rid of the cold. I did all sorts of things. I was very lucky to go to a spa last week for my mother's 75th, and we did this incredible hot saunas with essential oils, and then jumping into the freezing cold Baltic Sea. And the hot and cold therapy is so incredibly beneficial for you. Even if you haven't got the luxury of going to a spa, you can do hot and cold showering at home with a blast of hot followed by a blast of cold, and repeat that several times, ending with a normal warm shower. You've got skin brushing, which is fantastic for sloughing off the dead skin cells, stimulating the circulation, which stimulates the lymphatics to clear the toxic load. And then, of course, you've got all the dietary stuff, which I often tell you about. It's drinking adequate amounts of water. When the central heating comes on, we're already being exposed to hugely dehydrating effects in modern life, with our electricity, with our mobile phones, with our Wi-Fi, with our 4G, all of those kinds of things, with our stress, and with certain dietary habits, you know, things like bread, cheese, cakes, pasta, chocolate, wine, those kinds of things. So drinking your 2 litres of water a day is so important all through the winter. And making sure never more than 1 litre in 1 hour, or you'll flood the kidneys. I know I repeat myself a lot about this, but even my clients who've been coming to me for a long time, their water drinking can slip. It's not just water drinking, it's also about eating the right kinds of foods that have a water content. It doesn't mean not having your favourite foods like your chocolate and your wine, but it's recognising the impact they have on your body and doing the right kinds of things around those, and sometimes replacing those habits when you need to. So it's tuning in, really. So how are you feeling after this equinox? I hope you're feeling better. It's such a powerful shift. I've certainly noticed that I feel more settled. Do ground yourself into your body with healthy activities like yoga. I've been going on about Rise Yoga, who have this full-time yoga studio, which is just fabulous. You can just turn up. And meditation, we really need to tune in, especially if things aren't going right in life. If you're struggling with things, is to just take that quiet time just to be with yourself and be okay with yourself and acknowledge how you're feeling. You don't have to do anything about it, but just simply acknowledging how you're feeling and allowing those feelings. And this is where we need that quiet time. What else? I don't think I want to bombard you with anything else. I'm going to try and do some more short videos going forward. I just wanted to do a little recap of the equinox and to help you moving into the less daylight and darker months, and remembering to get yourself out in the daylight, whether it's sunny or not. Get yourself out there if you can. 20 minutes would be fantastic, and still get the best out of it as much as you can. You can get some lovely natural light. I've got sort of Himalayan salt lamps. I've got rose quartz lamps. You can get specific natural light lamps that you can dot all around your house to help with these darker months. So I'm sending you lots of love. If you need help, get in touch with me. You're not alone. We're all going through it. And let's have a healthy autumn and winter. Lots of love. Bye.